I thought I'd add another video, and this is literally a continuation of a summer flirty perfume review. And I really like to wear my fragrances in the summer months. I suppose because the weather is a bit more fresher, you can wear more vibrant colours, and I just think that the longevity of the perfume is extended. So I actually feel that the perfumes in my collection are a lot more complementary to the summer season. And I'm a summer baby, so that makes sense. Just to warn you that my videos, I don't edit them because I don't have the facility, so I'm just gonna free flow and whatever happens, happens. I'm sure there might be some hiccups along the way, but you know, in Jamaica we say, I say it go. So, I like to keep, you know when you find a good shopping bag, like a gift bag. I went to Liberty's and I bought some NARS products a while ago. But I really liked the bag, so I kept it. Sometimes I just put a few of my little cosmetic treasures inside. Yeah. So before I start showing you the perfumes, I'll show you what I've been using this summer. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix. I've always used Studio Fix, and it's literally a really light mist that you can refresh your face. You know, once you put your makeup on, especially if you use like powder foundation, this is really nice because it's just rehydrating your skin and it doesn't disturb your makeup. So I'll probably spray it towards the end of the video just to show you how you can spray your face with it. Otherwise I'll probably have a bit of a shiny face throughout the rest of the video that I'm doing now. And I am having a little issue with dehydrated skin. Whether it's age or whether it's the city that I live in, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I put my hands up. When I do my household chores, I should be wearing marigolds, which are gloves. But I don't know, I just feel like when I'm washing up the dishes or, you know, washing the bath or the bathroom, whatever, I just need to use my bare hands, and it's not really a good idea, guys. I mean, there's so much chemicals, and the dangers that are lurking in those chemicals can really affect our hands. So look, as you can see, you know, I'm always moisturising my hands in the day, and can you see they're starting to look really dry, or ashy is the word, I suppose. So this is by Dove, and it's purely pampering, nourishing body oil, and actually it's actually really light, and it's just so easily absorbed into my skin, which I love. And I have the shower gel of this, and it's gorgeous, and the scent really lasts. It lasts and lasts, and it's really lovely with it's really lovely as a base on your skin for sweet fragrances. So this has been helping a lot, and it's not greasy, which I love. And it doesn't say so. I mean, it doesn't give you much information on the back, but I've used it as a cleanser, not around my eye area, but just, you know, just to remove my makeup, and it seems to have worked. You know, I haven't been getting breakouts using it as a cleanser. I need to go on their website, but it just says smooth on our new light touch oil for deeply nourished skin. But you know, I'm experimenting it as a cleanser. I mean, if you are going to try using this as a cleanser, maybe you should, you know, cleanse your skin properly first. So cleanse your skin properly with a real cleanser, a guaranteed cleanser, and then I would say moisturize this into the skin. And if it's too oily for you, if it's too heavy, because it's not too oily for me, again, because I'm suffering from dehydrated skin at the moment, then if it is a little bit too heavy, then just remove it with a cotton pad. See how it works for you. But I really have been enjoying that. So less ashy, I suppose. Let's give it time to just absorb. So let me get cracking with the wonderful perfumes that are next to me, helping me to smell very luscious this summer. The first one, I really adore this scent. I actually saw this on one of my close friends' dresser, but not this actual version. This is DKNY Be Delicious Fresh Blossom, but it's a limited edition range, meaning that what's different from the standard one is that it's glittery. And I'm just a glitter junkie. I'm really a pink glitter sequin gal. I love all girly kind of dazzly things. I love it. So that's what just makes it different to the spring blossom. So the scent is exactly the same as what you'd expect, but if you can get your hands on the limited edition glitter lid, why not? And the scent itself is definitely, I never thought it would be, it's actually definitely one of my favourites, which I say a lot actually. In a lot of my videos you'll hear me say it's definitely one of my favourites, and I don't have a penultimate favourite, no, but it's just perfect. I love feminine scents, feminine girly scents, and this one is just perfect. It just perfectly suits my chemistry. So I'll just share some notes that I found online briefly, just to let you know what you're in for. It's composed of grapefruit mixed with rose and jasmine petals. I'm a massive fan of jasmine. And it's described as a flirty, joyful scent of spring. And it has freshness and energy, which I do agree. You know, when you spray perfume and it just has that blast of, I don't know, just an airy quality about it. It does reawaken your senses. Well, it does to me anyway. So I really enjoy this. And I didn't think that it would be long lasting, but it is on me. And again, if you try this in the warmer months, it probably will last in your skin for quite some time. But I thought this is such a pretty little bottle to have on your display, and it smells really good. The next one, perfect. If you're talking about a flirtatious summer perfume, try Ralph Lauren's Romance. I remember years ago working as a makeup artist on my lunch break. I was so young. Must have been about 19. I'm an old bird now. Well, this lady walked past me. The most innocent of English rose kind of ladies, you know? Very, very petite. And did I show you the box properly? So I'm just warbling. Yeah, so that's the box. And she just looked so elegant. I remember she was just dressed in like a silvery kind of grey outfit, and she had her little kitten heels on, and she just walked past me, and I had to stop her. I said, sorry, and I just remember I blushed quite easily, and I said, I'm so sorry, I'm sorry to disturb you, but what is that perfume that you're wearing? And she said, it's Ralph Lauren Romance. But I never forgot it. And I remember getting paid and going to a perfume counter. That's what we used to do in those days, because we've got online now, thank the Lord, that we can be able to afford perfume in other ways, in other retail outlets. Anyway, I went to this perfume counter, and I don't think I had an idea about perfume. I didn't really have an education those days about the mills and how much they're worth and stuff. So I remember asking, can I have the Ralph Lauren Romance? I didn't even ask the price. When she told me the price, I remember again going bright red, and I said, oh, can I get that size? Or I asked for the middle size. Again, can I have the 30 ml? I think I paid £40 for a 30 ml, and I remember paying for it, and I just remember feeling so hot inside because I was like, I can't believe I'm paying this price for such a small bottle. And I treasured that Ralph Lauren bottle. I mean, I had that bottle for years, even when the juice inside kind of turned like, you know, that kind of off yellow when you've had the perfume for too long. I mean, I didn't even care for the perfume that well. I didn't have it in the right location, so I know that the environment in my apartment at the time may have clouded the smell, but I refused to give it away for many years, tell you that. But oh, my phone's gone. But Ralph Lauren Romance is one of a kind. It lives up to its name. It is a romantic summer perfume, and it's just, it smells like it just smells so, it smells like a woman in love. And I'll just share a little bit more information about it. Whoops. So going back to my notes, remember unfortunately I can't edit. I wish I could. So the phone will ring, the door will knock. What can I do? Right, so it's described as a scent for love and intimate moments. I agree. I can imagine, like, you know, when you spray this and going for a lovely stroll, a lovely walk by yourself or with your loved one. And it has a blend of rose, citrus oils, and it has a pellucid flower. I've never heard of that. Pellucid flower. Man, I'm trying to zoom it and it's not zooming. Okay. Right, pellucid flower. I think that's what it says. I do apologise. You're going to have to do your additional research, as mine isn't totally perfect. Water lilies in there, violets, ginger refresh, it says. I'm going via Fragrantica, our wonderful perfume encyclopedia. The thing that surprised me is it's got one of my least favourite accords, which is patchouli. Patchouli really irritates the heck out of me at times. But it's got patchouli in oak musk and white musk in the finish. And normally when there's musk and patchouli and woody notes in the finish, I normally despise the perfume. But they have just got this to perfection. And to be honest with you, this would go with the last scent that I sprayed. So the Fresh Blossom and Romance are perfect match. They can be lovers together. I try not to spray my perfumes directly on top of each other because, you know, oh god, that smell. It's just so good. But, you know, if you put, it's honestly, it smells so good. This is the Eau de Parfum. It is stunning. And I'm so happy that I can get these perfumes on discount or price matches, you know, so I can get a 50ml now or a 75ml and spray freely. But what I do is, sorry, my phone's ringing, do apologise. Yeah, what I do is if I'm combining perfumes, I know people say layer scents, if you can afford to, if you have the time to, but I just spray them in different areas. So where I sprayed this, the Fresh Blossom in this area around my clavicle, then I would maybe spray Romance, you know, on my wrist, on my arm, you know. But I don't know if I totally agree with spraying perfumes directly on top of each other, because I've had failed experiences, and that's the only reason why I say that. It's fresh, it's clean, it's soapy, but it's like imagine going to a really expensive hotel, one of those hotels that charge you maybe £1,000 a night, or call it £2,000 a night or more, and you know they would have the most expensive type of luxurious soaps for you to try and explore. That's the kind of soapy. It's not that kind of Dove soap, which Dove soap is nice, but it's not that Dove soapy laundry soap. It's a lovely, expensive, bright, happy, oh, it's just love. It's a love in a bottle, and I love it. How's that? So I'm glad to have that in my collection. The next one, which I really love, I actually got this online, eBay. I thought it might be a dud, but it's not. It's the real deal. So this is a really lovely one. And in fact, this would also be a nice combination with either the Romance or the Fresh Blossom, again in different areas in your body. It would complement it. It wouldn't clash, you know, miserably. It would clash perfectly. And yeah, so this is the Dolce & Gabbana Rose the One. And this is a 30ml travel spray that I found online. And I think that Dolce & Gabbana have deals with different countries, different continents, about how they sell their perfumes. Or it could have been part of a gift set, I'm not sure. I don't think 30ml go into gift sets, but anyway, I bought it brand new online and it's lovely. It's just such a, it's quite unusual. I love rose, but this is a very modern rose combination. And it's very generous. The spray is very beautiful. Do you know what? I'm just going to go crazy and just... They're mine after all, aren't they? Ooh, that is good. I don't know. There's a note in here I've never smelt before. That's for sure. And I'll look at that, the notes. And there is an accord on here that I've not heard of before. So it's got blackcurrant, it's got pink grapefruit, which I adore. It has mandarin, lily of the valley, rose, lychee, peony, Madonna lily. I've not heard of a Madonna lily. And lilies have got a vibrant scent. So Madonna lily, what does that smell like? And along with amberette seed, and I'm wondering if it's the amberette seed that I'm smelling, because there is a kind of like a woody kind of note, but I mean there's sandalwood in there and there's musk and there's vanilla. However, amberette seed, I'm not sure if I've discovered that yet. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning scent. It's very light, it's elegant, it's feminine, but it's not that it's not like a... I love Yves Saint Laurent Parisienne, the Rose Parisienne, and Premier Roses by Yves Saint Laurent. It's not that rose. That rose is a really gorgeous rose, but it's not that type of rose. It's... I don't even know if there's a specific rose that they've used in here. Doesn't say that there's a specific type of rose. So maybe we need to investigate that more. But I would definitely recommend it. If you can get it in the travel size, why not? Very inexpensive. I think I paid about... No, I paid £10 for this. And the delivery was maybe like £2, so £12 for a 30ml Dolce & Gabbana Rose One. Bargain. Now this, I could not believe that this was turning out to be one of my signature scents. This is Davidoff Cool Water Woman Coral Reef Edition. And finally, because after the initial launch, you know, before a perfume launches, it can be atrociously expensive. Well, this no longer is. So I think in the range of maybe £15. You can get 100 ml for £15 perhaps, which is really good. And I just love this scent. I discovered it. Memories of Portugal. Memories of the Caribbean. Not just because of the colour, there's a fresh, powdery, lingering scent that smells so chic, so inviting. It feels like you're going into the depths of the most bluest Aegean Sea, and it's just lovely. I don't know what I said, I interrupted myself. I don't know, what did I say just now? Yeah, how I discovered it. Right, I wasn't really into... Davidoff has been around for the end of the time, from the beginning of time. You know, it's been around for a long time. And I just wasn't drawn to any Davidoff. The original Davidoff is nice. You know, I don't think it's anything to write home about. It's fresh, it's inviting, it's clean, it's energetic. But it just wasn't calling me in, and I didn't think it was very long lasting when I tried samples and so on. And I think I was just trying something new in a store, and I tried, there's a sea rose, which is a pink version of this, and this is the coral reef blue. This, hands down, I thought was much better than the pink. And there's just something very different to all the different versions of Davidoff, you know, all the different flacons. This is it flacons? I think I messed up there. Again, sorry, I can't edit. What am I trying to say? Different dupe, no, not dupes. You know what I mean. Just different versions. Let's just keep it real. Put it on my wrist. This is lovely. It's like a smoky sea breeze of excellence. Oh, it's just, I just really adore this. So back to my notes briefly, quickly. Bear with me. Just admire the bottle. So this one, it has since 2012 the House of Davidoff has been in partnership with the National Geographic Society for the purpose of ocean protection, and the program of protection was named Pristine Seas. The new limited Davidoff trio is dedicated to preserving Indo-Pacific coral reef, often called the rain reef of the sea. Oh, I didn't know that. Let me just carry on. Woman's limited edition Sea Rose Coral Reef Edition was created as a hidden sea jewel which glitters in top notes with luminous accords of mandarin. Okay, so the rose is in the heart of the perfume, and the base has a composition of woody cashmere kind of notes. Oh, I see. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Cool. So it's got like, it's definitely aquatic. So if you don't really like your aquatic powdery scents, then I would definitely not recommend this. It is sweet. It has a beautiful, oh goodness, honestly, it's got the most beautiful aquatic, citrusy, powdery heaven. Oh gosh, it's limited edition, and I just hope that it's going to be available for a long time. I've used this, so I mean, I haven't had this for a year. I've had this for maybe a few months, and you know, I've just gulped it into my skin. But it is a lovely find, and I hope to get a few more bottles before it disappears of production. Okay, so another one I've been wearing this summer is Eternity Summer by Calvin Klein. But this is Eternity Summer 2013. Very affordable. All the you know, Eternity Summers, if you can get them, they're not that expensive. Definitely under £20 for 100 ml. I just love the iridescent design of the bottle. It's kind of like just a pearlesque, iridescent, purpley blue. It's just so stunning. And even if the bottle was empty, it would look really, really nice, wouldn't it, on the dresser. I must apologise for my nails. This is the first coat. I'm going out this evening. I haven't managed to do a second coat, so it might look a little bit undone, unfinished, and it is. So I'll give you a little bit of notes about this one. This one is, where is it? What have I done with it? Okay. Yes, it's meant to reflect the romantic atmosphere of secluded beaches. And the fragrance opens with an aquatic sea breeze, and it has wisteria flower and an white amber base. But I disagree. This is very linear, and this is complete, and it's like someone just handing you a massive bouquet of flowers, perhaps wisteria flowers then, and that's it. It just smells total floral. I can't smell the top, the middle, or the base. I can just smell an abundance of flowers. This is not even like it is sweet, but it's not a typical like sweet fruity floral. It is dainty, but it's flower. It's just flower power. It's like going into a florist. Walking, you know, when you walk into a really like a designer florist or a really good standard, just a good quality florist shop, and this is what it smells like. So I'd recommend it if you like flowers. My laptop's slipping off there. Yeah, so oh dear, what am I going to do? Yeah, so if you like flower power, this is floral heaven. But it has got that airy quality to it that reminds you of summer and spring. Definitely spring perfume. I wouldn't even call it summer. That should disappear. It should be called Eternity Spring. But it's lovely. I do like that. I do prefer more floral fruities, fruity florals, but you can't go wrong with that one. Another that I have is by Hanae Mori. Hanae Mori. I don't know what the pronunciation is. Okay, I'm going to move because that is more or less the colour. And it does have strong magenta tones. What does it look like over the white? Yeah. It's such a fun bottle. And this is a Japanese company, Hanae Mori. And this is Hanae Mori number 7. And in the lid, there are little gold butterflies inside a kind of, some kind of ribbon. Yeah. So, phone's gone again, apologies. Yeah, so I don't like the lid. I think that is a bit tacky, but I do like butterflies, but I think that's a bit, it's just unnecessary. Anyway, I'm not going to diss this perfume too much. This perfume is, oh my goodness, it was so expensive. It smells very much like the Halle Berry Pure Orchid, and it also smells like Britney Spears Fantasy. Definitely. Oh, I can't resist, sorry. It is gorgeous. Sweet, 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 sweet. Gorgeous. Candy sweet. With raspberries and strawberries and cream. And more cream. Whipped cream. Ooh, like an eaten mess in a bottle with sherbet raspberry. That's what it is. It's really candy-like, but expensive. And I did kind of like, you know, tut at the price. However, what's really cool about this, looking at my notes, oh, it refers to like cookies and candies. Very cheerful, sweet notes. Okay, so what the notes are saying to me are that pink and cheerful number 7 has a humane mission. It honours breast cancer awareness with a swatch of pink organza inside its crystal cap that I dissed. Okay, but that is a representation of breast cancer awareness. So as much as it looks tacky to me, it's for a great cause. And it has passionate raspberry with orange marmalade. I believe that. And it has a sweet veil of exotic floral bouquets of frangipani, Tahiti, pink peony. I'm not sure if I'm saying this right. Sambak jasmine from India, with sensual musk, creamy Indian sandalwood, rich frozen vanilla. Huh. It does. It smells like you're walking into a shop that just has the most sweetest, beautiful, creamy desserts. And to spray this on your skin, it's lovely. But it's not cloying. It's not heavy. It's fresh. It's inviting, and I think it's not silly. It's not like a silly sweet perfume. It's quite sexy. I would say. And you know what, all these perfumes that I've tried on, you know, I'm kind of contradicting myself now, because the combination of everything I've just tried is just, whoa, it's beautiful. The longevity is not that great, but I would say in the days that we had quite a lot of heat in London, it wore really well, and it wasn't sticky. It wasn't like that sticky kind of jammy perfume. It was actually really elegant and sophisticated and sexy sweet. So big up Hanae Mori for doing a breast cancer awareness perfume, and I'm very proud that my money was spent well going to a cause. I'm not sure what the percentage is, but you know, at least it's something, you know. So that's a really good idea. More companies need to do that. So that's Hanae Mori number 7. And the last one that I can share with you, because I'm going out and my friends are calling me like mad, like, where are you? Why are you not answering your phone, woman? Well, they're going to know after they watch this, right? The last one I can show you that I've worn a few times is by Moschino. And this is Cheap and Chic Petals. I do not like the name Cheap and Chic. I don't like the name Cheap and Chic because my mother kind of barred that word from my life. She said cheap is for things that are poor quality. You always use the word inexpensive, but I mean inexpensive and chic, that's not going to go either. So I get the drift of their kind of style of saying things and describing things, but I just don't like the name Cheap and Chic. Couldn't they just call it Moschino Chic Petals? Do you know what I mean? Like, anyway, I love the bottle design. This is olive oil from Popeye, and I like olive oil. I'm really a fan of like old school vintage cartoons, and I have good memories of funny olive oil and Popeye, and I really like her distinctive silhouette shape for the bottle, and it's fun. Perfume, this was a blind buy, and I just had every faith in it being amazing. There weren't much reviews around at the time about it, so I just took a risk, and it was an expensive risk, and unfortunately I was disappointed. It just smells like a perfume that you can get from, you know, like shops like Primark or Marks and Spencer's or Next. You know, when they just do like their versions of perfumes, and their perfumes are like £7 or something, and you spray them and you think, oh, they're alright, and you kind of fling them in your bag, or you might just use them as room spray. It's kind of like that. There's something went wrong here. It doesn't smell bad, it just doesn't have the quality I was expecting. So it's sweet, it's floral, that's for sure, but there's something that shouldn't be in there. So I'm going to talk to you about the notes, and I think there's something, it's either the, okay, well, let me just describe it to you a little bit. So it's described as a bright floral, and it has intense flavors, and the composition is fruity juices of pomegranate, wild strawberry, combined with red ginger, red orchid petals, gardenia, water lily, with a sensual trail of musk. I can't see this wood that's in there. Is it hinky wood? Excuse me. I think it's hinky wood, or let me see if I can just get myself a bigger. Oh, hinoki wood and Italian iris. Is it the Italian iris that's bothering me, or is it the hinoki wood? It's something woody that shouldn't be in there. That's a mistake. Moschino, take out that wood. But the bottle design I really think is cute. I like it. But something in the base that's annoying me. But it's a good everyday scent. It doesn't annoy me to the degree that I wouldn't wear it. I just don't reach for it that much because it's not like, I don't feel fabulous. I don't feel chic when I wear it. I just think it's just a good everyday spritz. Like, you know, on the school run, or if you have to go to work. But I wouldn't wear this on a date. I wouldn't wear this to impress. you know. This is just an everyday perfume. But I like the design, it's fun, right? Do you know what needs to be in here? Be Delicious Red. Or what would you put in this bottle instead of that scent? Like a Nina Ricci, one of the Nina Ricci Delicious kind of, or a DKNY Be Delicious range. Something sweet. I mean, look, it's a sharp red, fun bottle. The perfume needs to be joyful, needs to be fun, and I don't think the juice inside represents the bottle, which is a shame. Never mind, but you know, good try, but fix something in there, Moschino. But yeah, so those are the perfumes that I've been wearing. So my unfinished nails, it's this nail varnish. The brand is Barry M, and it's High Shine nail paint, and it's Rose Hip. Oh, I've worn this on another video. Yeah, Rose Hip. It's actually more, it's quite pinky, like pastel pinky, but it's a lovely long wear nail varnish. So yeah, that's it. It's this is a half an hour video. Oh well, you know, I hope that you enjoyed it. I am going to try and do some shorter videos, but it's going to be a while until I can do those, unfortunately. So if you like lengthy videos, then, you know, tune in for some more. And until then, see you later. Bye.